everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Abby. I share fashion, handbag review videos, all that good stuff here on my channel. I love bringing you guys some up close and personal with these handbags, give you an idea on what they would work for your everyday, maybe for travel, and kind of give you an idea on if they might work for you or what I use them for. So if you're interested in those types of videos, I would love if you would like and subscribe and hit the notification bell down below so you get notified every time I upload a new video. So today we are going to be talking about the Louis Vuitton Randonee GM bag. So this is a kind of versatile bag. It's worn a couple different ways. It's pretty unique for itself in being a backpack and being able to be worn a couple different ways. So let's go ahead and get into today's video without further ado. All right, guys, so like I said, today we are diving into the Louis Vuitton Randonee GM backpack. This is in the epi leather in the noir, so it is in the black color, and it is from 1989. This backpack does come in two different sizes. It comes in the PM or the GM. The GM is about 18 inches long, I believe, and if you lay it completely flat and measure it, it's about 16 and a half wide. So this backpack has a few unique features that some backpacks just don't have that I want to cover with you guys today. But before that, I want to go ahead and give you some details on where you could find the date code, where you could find the heat stamp if you need to have one authenticated that you're looking on the pre-loved market for, or just if you want to identify your own. So let's go ahead and find those. First, the date code. So the date code on these bags, as you can tell, has these lovely tabs around the top that hold your strap. So your date code is going to be on one of these. This one where the strap goes in, so there's two, and then this one, it's on this one over here. And let me go ahead and show it to you guys. So I'm not sure if you can see it. It's always a little tricky, but it's on here, and this one actually reads 8907A2. This bag is from 1989, and it is still in gorgeous condition. It's like it was hardly ever wore. There's a couple little areas where it might have gotten scuffed or whatnot, but the strap is overall still pretty stiff. The bag is in great condition, no rubbing on the edges or piping or anything, so that is awesome. But let's go ahead and find the heat stamps for you guys. Sorry, this pocket has got unzipped. So for the heat stamp, what you're going to be finding is see these leather strips. There's one on the front on the GM and on the back, kind of like the Noe bags. Very, very similar to where you're gonna find the heat stamp. And it just says Louis Vuitton, and then the other one is made in France on the back, if you can see that. So that is where you're gonna find those. The epi leather, just like most all epi leather they have, it has a little monogram print down at the bottom. And this bag actually has a black suede lining on the interior as well, and the zippy pocket at the top, which is really, really great. These originally, the epi leather ones, I believe came with the tag, but I don't believe any of the monogram actually came with a luggage tag. Correct me if I'm wrong, but leave me in the comments below if you guys have had one, you know, that was a vintage piece when you bought it new, if it had the luggage tag, because I'm not sure on those ones. I have had the monogram bags, but they never came with the tag because I always got them on the pre-loved market, so I'm not quite sure. All right, so a little bit more about the bag. So like I said, this bag does have the straps that pull at the top to close it. Like I said before, it's very similar in style and functionality of a Noe GM with how the bag functions itself and how it pulls shut or how it sits, because the base also has kind of like that rounded line, the rounded print to it and cut, but this one's more of an oval shape. And the top, when you pull these straps in to wear it, you have a couple different options. So this one, you can adjust the strap between the bottom and the top, and you could actually wear it. For myself, it fits like a kind of like a crossbody, or you can do it over your shoulder. I know some people can do that with a backpack, but when you're doing it with a regular backpack, you have the two straps. You always have one that's separated. This puts it right in the middle, so it's super comfortable. Keeps it very secure on your shoulder and you don't feel like it's gonna like kind of topple over. So that is a super, super great option with this. But the other thing you can do is it has this little leather piece. And what you do is you actually can bring it up to the top. And when you're doing that, essentially, you're making it into a regular style backpack with your 2 straps. So to me, this bag is definitely too big for my daily needs. And since it's so long, even if I was to use it as a mom bag or on the go, I feel like it would be a little bit too cumbersome and hard to get to the items you need because you're kind of stacking up. So essentially what I would use this for is travel. If you're gonna go on an airplane, like your carry-on, to use it so you can kind of stack the things you need in layers and think of it more as, so you're not reaching down all the way down to the bottom. Even for a road trip, you know, if you have to take an extra blanket or sweater or pillows, this would be a great, great option. You do have, since it's so, so deep, the option to kind of put things in long-wise, or even for a work bag could be really great. Most laptops or tablets that I've had would fit in this, and that works great to kind of use a way to separate the bag as you're using it. So you might put some of your work stuff in and then some of your personal items behind it. But again, I do find it kind of long to use as an everyday bag. So I would definitely keep this one personally for travel or for work. And just so let me know in the comments below. I'd be really interested to know what you guys use this bag for. I'm going to try to take it out and kind of give you guys an update on how I use it as a mom bag maybe, or on traveling on the road trips or whatnot, and see what you guys think. So let's go ahead and check out at the end of this video what I can put in here for travel and on the go and how it looks. So let's go check that out. All right, guys, so I've got my chair right here full of some goodies that I want to share with you on how we fit in this Louis Vuitton Randonee GM and how it might look for you. And so how it fills up, stacks, and kind of lays like that, because this bag is very unique in shape and size, and it is just something to me visually. I have to see it filled to work with it. So I want to share that with you guys. So first, like I said, it's about 18 inches long. It's kind of a long, deep bag that just keeps going. So I wanted to kind of give you an idea how I would fill this for travel, on the road, in the airplane, all that kind of stuff. So when I travel, I don't know about you guys, when I'm on the road or going somewhere, I always have to have water bottles, snacks, all that good stuff in my bag. So I'm just going to pack it and share with you kind of how I would fill it and my necessities for it. So let's go ahead and jump into that. All right, guys, so some of the first items I wanted to share that I'm gonna put in there is I have this Louis Vuitton. It's a vintage clutch envelope style, I believe it was. So we're gonna start off by putting this in. I like to add things first with a little bit of structure to kind of base out and fit how I'm going to lay out the bag. So I have that. I have a couple books that I'm going to put in there as well. And as you can tell, I'm not quite sure if the lining, if you can tell, but it is so deep. Those just lay down there. Probably got quite a few inches at the top. We'll just keep going. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I have this Louis Vuitton toiletry pouch. This one is actually, I believe, from the men's line, but it is a great pouch, and it's a larger size. So that works for kind of your essentials. If you want to take snacks and didn't want to use it as a toiletry pouch, that is a great option as well, because they are so easy to clean. I really prefer using some of the toiletry pouches for things like that are, as I say, the messy nature. So if anything that could potentially spill or make a mess, markers, snacks, all that kind of stuff, I put it in a toiletry pouch. So next up, we have a sweater, because I'm always taking a sweater or blanket. Usually it's a sweater or jacket to take with me. And I like to put some of the structured things in the bag and then add in, the sweaters or a blanket or something that might not hold its shape as well. So we can go ahead and put that in too. And usually I can toss those on top as well, which kind of helps fill up the vertical space a little bit more, but still have the stuff in the bottom. So that is kind of a great option for that. And I will show you guys, if you stay tuned till the end, how I organize this in the bag and how it looks, because it's really hard to show you with the black lining with direct showing with the direct shot. So I will show you guys that at the end. We also have a vintage Louis Vuitton Marley clutch that I'm going to put in there. And that is super great in these kind of bags to me if you don't want to carry your purse plus your carry-on or plus your travel bag, and then you can keep your phone, keys, wallet, that kind of stuff in there, and it works really well. Water bottle. And let's see if I can give you an idea of how this looks. So it is really helpful that it is a backpack because it is so long and it gets really heavy if you filled it all the way. Here, we'll take out the sweater real quick. See if you guys can kind of see how that stuff is in there and putting that on top. So with all of that plus the sweater on top, you really are about filling it up. I mean, you have a little bit more room, but it gets pretty heavy really quick. So let's go ahead and jump into how I pack this bag and give you guys a close-up look of what it looks like when we fully pack it.